News on the broadcast, wherein plea seeking urgent hearing is going to be submitted soon in the Supreme Court. That's the latest that we are tracking in. Jyotirmath Seer is going to seek urgent hearing, wherein this petition was also. Let me go across to my colleague Harish for more updates on this. Harish, as far as today's Supreme Court is concerned, the matter is going to be mentioned before the top court as well. Take us through all the details.
Yes, in fact, just now the matter has already been mentioned by the lawyer for the Shankaracharya, but Supreme Court Chief Justice has refused an urgent hearing and has posted the petition for hearing only on January 16. So it's a big setback for those affected by the landslide and those affected in the Joshimath. Around 600 houses have developed cracks, and remember, the petition was seeking speedy rehabilitation and compensation apart from an aggressive effort and speedy intervention by the NDMA. But Supreme Court Chief Justice Chandrachud has said that every important thing does not necessarily have to come to the Supreme Court. You can also go to the High Court, but eventually agreed to hear the petition, but only on January 16. Remember, the Shankaracharya had sought a direction to the center and state governments to provide immediate compensation to residents of 500 houses which developed cracks and rehabilitate them. Plea also sought a greater intervention of NDMA by declaring sudden rise of subsidence, landsliding, sinking of land and cracks appearing in large number of houses as a national disaster. And so, but as of now, the news coming in from the Supreme Court is that the biggest takeaway is that Supreme Court has refused urgent hearing to the petition filed by the Shankaracharya of Joshimath Jyotirmath and has kept the matter for hearing only on January 16th. At the same time, the lawyer had pleaded that people are on the streets, but so Supreme Court should urgently intervene. But Chief Justice of India, Chandrachud, has for the time being refused urgent hearing and has kept the petition for further hearing only on January 16th. Back to you.
So, what we're learning is that the Supreme Court has refused urgent hearing in the matter, and the top court is going to hear the plea only on January 16th, as the Supreme Court also said that everything important does not have to come here. So on 16th, what can we expect in the top court to happen? Because we also know on one hand there is a plea that has come up in the High Court as well.
Yes, remember, in the back, perhaps what is going on in the back of the mind of the Chief Justice is that relief and rescue efforts are already being intensified in Joshimath after it was declared a landslide and subsidence hit zone. NDA team and experts have already visited Joshimath to take stock of the situation, and perhaps whenever Supreme Court adjourns, defers of such matter for a long time, the perception is that Supreme Court is adopting a wait and watch policy as to it just wants to observe, monitor what is the measures the state government, the center and the NDMA has already taken, and if it is found to be lax, if the measures taken by state and central government is found to be deficient, only then normally the courts intervene. Maybe perhaps that is the reason why the Supreme Court has refused to intervene at this stage. Remember, the relief and rescue efforts has already been intensified in Joshimath after it was declared a landslide and subsidence zone, and center has already stressed that the immediate priority is the safety of the people and have asked experts to prepare short and long-term plans for conservation and rehabilitation. Right. And amid the mounting sense of urgency, senior Uttarakhand government officials have already...
All right, so it is on 16th when the Supreme Court is going to take up the matter. Thank you, Harish, for sharing all those updates.